So today might seem like a little bit of deja vu, but don't go away yet, because today we're going to be taking a look at the AS Toys, or As Toys, Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. It's a KO of the 86 Optimus Prime. Now we've seen the actual transformation for this mold with the actual 86 Optimus. We've seen the transformation for this mold from truck back to robot with the KO of Nemesis Prime in the last review. So I'm not going to show the transformation here, but that doesn't mean that there's not a ton to talk about. He's going to be our focus in the latest GotBot True review. Hey one, hey all, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, your most humble of hosts, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, please like, comment, share. Of course, subscribe, and while you're at it, light them up, baby. Hit that notification bell, please. Helps me out a ton, let you know when content of all sorts goes up here on the channel. Check out Machinery of Man, The Everything Factor, all the groups that I'm either a mod or an admin for, as well as all of my social media links. All of that's in the description down below. Also in the description down below, and if you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link, check us out on Patreon, see what we have to offer to you through spring, or of course hit the join button at any given time and become a channel a member. And this is the KO of Shattered Glass Optimus. I love this thing. Now, why did I say stick around? I do have a trailer that goes with this guy, which is the first reason. The other reason is because, unlike with the Nemesis version where I had zero issues, I had a couple of minor ones here that I'm going to talk about, point out to you in case you get this version or the Nemesis or the Optimus or the White Optimus and encounter the same sort of QC issue. With that aside, how about we head over to the table and take a closer look at this guy. So not to seem like a broken record or anything, but this of course is the box again for the Iron General AS08 KO of the 86 Studio Series Optimus Prime. This time it's not the Nemesis coloration, we looked at that last time. This time it's the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime coloration. And when we get to the end, I actually do have a trailer to go with this one. So we'll talk about that as we go. But I mean, it's again the same thing. You've seen this box before, on the side, over here, on the back. It's just the box. Inside the box we have this little matrix. I wish that the center stone was purple, just like with Nemesis. I wished it was red. It would have just added a little something, that's all. Of course, we have Optimus's Ion Blaster. This one's black this time, which I do like. The blast effect is hard plastic. It's green, and a green hard plastic version of the famous axe. And yes, he can hold the blaster just fine. He can use his axe just fine. And if you're so inclined, you can open the chest, open up this purple piece, and yes, his matrix can fit in there. Actually, I have a Shattered Glass matrix in there. Doesn't quite fit, but it stays in as long as this piece is pushed down. In fact, the matrix inside the chest of the KO belongs to the official. This is the Voyager version of Shattered Glass Optimus that came with Ratchet. It was a 2-pack. And you can see here in terms of the coloration, like I'm going to say that the KO is a 10, right down to the, broken windshield chest, the crest being that kind of yellowy color. Granted, some shades are different, right? Like the purple is a bit brighter, the dark blue is a little bit lighter, but it's Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. There's no doubt about it. This is great. No doubt. This is wonderful. This just embodies and emblazons the body of Optimus Prime better. In terms of Shattered Glass Optimus Prime, a lot of people would say, and quite rightly, that the body that he should have is the Classics Optimus mold. And I would agree, but man, do I like this. So for the look, yeah, I'm giving it a 10, because I think it's as successful, if not more so, than the official. I did put a Shattered Glass Autobot logo on his shoulder. Of course, Optimus, the regular Optimus, has it on this shoulder, which means the Shattered Glass should have it on this shoulder. I do wish that it had a silver or white outline because it's a little hard to see, but beggars can't be choosers. So yeah, I'm going to say a 10 for the look of the guy. I'm also going to tell you now, I'm not showing the transformation. We saw it before with 86 Optimus going from robot to vehicle. And that was episode 1207, 1208, something like that. Hold on. 1208. And we just saw the transformation going from truck back to robot. Last review with Nemesis Prime. So if you actually want to see the transformation, you can see it there. I'm going to take this guy out of it. A couple of quick notes about the transformation and a couple of QC things worth noting. First, in terms of the transformation, I don't find this guy or the Nemesis Prime version to be quite as buttery smooth as the official 86, but they're pretty darn close. If you want a really, really excellent approximation, this is it. I still give the transformation, like if the transformation for the official is a 10, then for this guy it's like a 9.8, 9.9, like it's very, very close. I'll also note that on my official Optimus, I cannot use this joint. I don't know if I'm supposed to or not. I can with him, I can with Nemesis. And I think it's for their betterment, to be honest with you. And this guy, I had to actually work on his fingers over here. This hand did not open because the molding around the pointer finger is mushy. It's messed up. So I actually had to shave and sand the inside of the thumb just a little bit in order to get this hand to open. So I said it with Nemesis, like you might, while I had zero QC issues with the Nemesis Prime version, I said you might, on your mold, on your copy, have a slight defect, a slight malformation of some sort, because it is a KO, right? I mean, this was like 27 bucks or something Canadian. Like it's 25, 30 bucks. Like it's less than a deluxe. So you gotta understand that there might be some tolerances or mold issues that might come with the territory. That said, right now we're sitting at a 10 for the look. I'm gonna say a 9.8 for the transformation because I already know it's excellent. So right now the guy's like a 9.9. The articulation for him, we have the head that goes left, right, wiggle up and down. The earpieces, they still move. The arms, they can still go all the way around. We have an elbow to 90 degrees, bicep swivel. These are actually toleranced really well on both of my KOs, by the way. Wrist rotation, the fingers open and close, base pin knuckle for these three. The pointer has a secondary knuckle. We have a waist. I don't know if I mentioned all of this with the Nemesis Prime version, but I mean, I think we know the articulation. Hips out to the side all the way. Lift up the hip skirt all the way forward. Lift up the back skirt all the way back. Thigh rotation. Knee over 90 degrees. Toe tilt down. And ankle tilt in. The butterfly back that I mentioned with the actual 86. And the butterfly forward, which lets him reach right across his body. So I kind of dig that he can do that, to be honest with you. I mean, 10. The guy's fantastic. In all seriousness, I have the official down in the end and 2 KOs. I know that there's another company doing a KO that comes with like chest inserts and extra heads and a trailer and all the Starscream bits and pieces. That's more expensive. I also know that AS Toys has an add-on kit that's like 40 bucks or $45 Canadian or something that you can get if you want those bits to go with their versions of the KOs of the 86 mold. But if you just want the experience of having 86 Optimus and you're on a budget, these KOs from AS Toys are fantastic. Just looking at the 3 of them lined up here, I would defy anyone to just by looking be able to tell me which one is the real deal and which one is not. Just like with the Nemesis, the gas tanks on the KO of Shattered Glass Optimus Prime are also die cast. Unlike the other set that has the chest inserts and whatnot, these guys still have plastic wheels and not rubber wheels. Worth noting, if you're in for the other KO with all the doodads and bits and pieces, good on you, because I think that one is probably fantastic as well. But, like I said, we don't need to actually see the transformation because we've seen it robot to vehicle with him. We've seen it vehicle to robot with him. So we can go from our 3 lads looking like this to Ah, yes indeed, to our boys in their truck modes. And none of them have trailers right now. The only difference between the official and the 2 KOs that I can discern in this mode is the headlights here come to like a little point, and over here they're kind of more flat and rounded. That's about it. Other than that, like Optimus, Shattered Glass Optimus, Nemesis, they look fantastic. Now, I said in the Nemesis review that I really want a trailer for him, and I'm going to try working on getting one. Even though I know that the actual little trailer that came with the Hasbro release from the Netflix trilogy can fit on it, as can the 86 Optimus trailer. Honestly, neither of them are quite right. The 86 Optimus one would be a good size, but it would need some custom work done on it of some sort. The Netflix one is just too small for this guy, even though it does fit if you really wanted to use it. That leaves the Shattered Glass guy, but I have a solution for his trailer. So, the actual Optimus looks like this. We all know this, we know what this looks like. This looks just fine and dandy. This is wonderful. But now my Shattered Glass looks like this. Yeah, I was even able to put some Shattered Glass logos on this trailer. This is the second chance trailer that I've used with so many. It's meant to go with Evasion Mode Optimus Prime from Rise of the Beasts, or not Rise of the Beasts, Age of Extinction 10 years, 11 years ago. And it works great with that. I still have the parts for it. I've adapted underneath a little bit. It works wonderful with Earthrise or Siege. And I was able to adapt it ever so slightly, and it looks really great with Shattered Glass. So much so that head to head, I'm pretty darn happy with this. Right? Head to head, they look pretty great together. Again, if the official is 10s across the board, then Nemesis and the Shattered Glass are like a 9.8, 9.9. AS Toys did an excellent recreation here, and really kind of made it their own in terms of the coloration and deco layout that they used. Yeah, it's a KO, but boy oh boy is it a great quality KO. And here we are once again, and here he is. So I'm actually really happy with this. I love that I was able to put a Shattered Glass Autobot logo here, though I do wish now I had popped to get the ones with the actual white background. Such is life. What are you going to do? Same on the trailer. I wish I had gotten the one that had the actual white background, because I took a sticker off and put that one on. I think that second chance trailer works great with this guy. Yeah, I get it. His trailer should be black, his line should be blue, blah, blah, or purple, blah, blah, blah. I understand all of that. And you know what? Maybe at some point, some way, someday, I'll get a different trailer that will match even better. But for now, him with his trailer can stand toe-to-toe with the 86 with his trailer. Nemesis needs a trailer. Gotta get working on that. As far as the couple of QC things go, well, again, I don't know if this is a QC issue or a feature, because I kind of like that he can now do this across his body with the forward butterfly that my official 86 can't do, though my Nemesis can do it. Then we get to the hand. So there's a finger here that you can see that it's got like a mold issue. Something went awry, which meant trying to fold out the hand was brutal. For the longest time I could fold out those fingers there, but then when I tried to get here to the index finger, that's as far as it would go. And I was like, no! So how did I deal with that so that now it comes out no problem? Well, I had to really kind of cut a bit of plastic off the back, and I had to shave down just a little bit inside the thumb. It doesn't affect anything at all. It's a very easy fix, but it's worth noting that, again, this is a KO. This was $27 or something. Like, it was cheap, and you kind of can't expect perfection. I've said it with Nemesis. I'm going to say it with this guy again. If you want the experience of the 86 Optimus without the cost of the actual 86 Optimus, this KO by AS Toys is a great way to go. Granted, there's the other KO that has some mold changes and rubber tires and stuff, but this is the most true to recreation, I guess true to form recreation of the 86 mold that we have. The transformation is just ever so slightly less smooth than the 86 is the only way I can think of to call it, but it doesn't mean it's bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's actually still pretty involved and pretty terrific, and for being involved in Terrific, I can still do it in just a couple of minutes. The articulation's out there, the materials still feel really good. If you've been on the fence, don't be. This KO is a fantastic KO. And I, for one, by the way, these are way better tolerance on this guy and the Nemesis Prime version than the official. Honestly, I'm tickled to death to have Optimus, Shattered Glass Optimus, and Nemesis with what I think is the absolute pinnacle of Optimus Prime molds. Make of that what you will, but I think this guy's fantastic. And I'm even more happy to have a trailer for him. Let me know what you think about the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime KO. I appreciate you guys coming by, giving me some of your extremely valuable time. I do know how important it is to you. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. Check us out on Patreon. See what we have to offer to you through spring, or of course hit the join button at any given time and become a channel member. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button and stick around and have some fun with us here on the channel. And don't forget, not for a moment, not for a second, that you right there, you do make a difference in the world. And I look forward to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit, either in the live streams on Thursday nights at the stop motion premieres, or the old-fashioned way right here inside the videos.